The bubble burst. The bubble burst, like my husband went back to work. I think when your baby's first born, there's a lot of euphoria, adrenaline, and then because sometimes it's not the best thing ever when you're going on 7 nights or 2 weeks of sleep deprivation, or your partner's not home because they're working long hours to provide for you and your family. This is gorgeous. Sorry, again, another Cath Kidston one. Biggest lesson and what I would say to new mums is to stop being so hard on yourself. Like, this is your first time experiencing motherhood. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chelsea and I am a first time mum to Rose. I have a nearly 4-year-old and I can't believe how quickly time has gone. I just ran up and down the stairs, so I'm out of breath. I was trying to play it normal, but I need to catch my breath. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, you know when you sit down and the doorbell goes as soon as you sit down? That's exactly what happened. I'm in my daughter's room. As you can see, there's a random baby who looks very dirty. I promise she once had clothes. I don't know what my daughter did with her clothes. But yeah, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking about my regrets as a first-time mum. And that probably sounds a bit harsh, like I regret doing this or whatever it is that I'm about to say. I guess from every sort of situation that you go through that you thought, oh, maybe I could have done that a bit different. It's a lesson. So it might be a lesson for the next child, the next job, whatever it is that you sort of went through and you're like, I could have navigated that differently. But I feel like as a first time mum, like parenthood, there's no preparing for parenthood. I mean, you can prepare, like, you know, you get all the stuff that the baby needs, but I just feel like in terms of preparation, that is like the least of your worries, all the stuff that they need. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? If you're a parent now, you'll know. But I guess this video is for the first time mums who maybe aren't as far along in their parenting journey as me, or if you are a mum to be and you're trying to think like, what do I need, or some advice, you know, that I can take into new parenthood. I'm your girl. Some of the stuff is gonna, like, when I wrote it down I was like, that is so stupid, but I guess that's why we live and we learn, and you might be here to learn something new. And I hope that if you do watch this video, you don't make the same mistakes as I do. But if you do, it's all right, because I made those mistakes too, you know? Right, I'm also going to do an unboxing. Well, it's not really a box, but I picked up some stuff from Next clearance. So a little tip for you: if you go onto Next and go into the clearance section, obviously it's clearance, so it's cheaper. They have some really lovely stuff on there, and also they'll have like this stuff from the season before, so like summer or Christmas. They had quite a few Christmas jumpers and stuff, so I thought, let me buy for this Christmas, so then when it gets to Christmas I don't have to spend as much money, because obviously when it's that season things tend to be more expensive. Children are expensive in general, but yeah. So I'm gonna unbox. I wrote down some stuff on my list, but I'm also gonna talk through the things that I wish I'd done differently or regretted. I think I actually made a video like this maybe 2 years ago, so it'd be so interesting to see how my perspective changed. I will link it up here so you can watch it, and down below. Right, so the first thing I would say is, and this is before my daughter even came into the world, I would say I regretted not like going into hospital. Now, I initially wanted to have a home birth, but because it was, I gave birth not during COVID, but as things were starting to sort of ease up with COVID in 2021. So the rule was that you couldn't go into the hospital until you were 4 centimeters dilated. If you went in before then, then your partner wasn't allowed to be with you. So I laboured at home, and I have uploaded my positive birth story, because although I'm going to talk about what I wish I did differently, the whole experience was pretty positive. Giving birth was the most empowered like I have ever felt as a woman. Once I'd given birth, you can't tell me nothing. Like, I felt like a superhero. So again, as I said, I'm saying this with hindsight, but I just wish, yeah, so let me say what I'm about to say instead of babbling. I wish I didn't go into hospital as soon as I did. So I went in when I was 4 centimeters dilated. There's a bit of a backstory, but you can watch that, as I said, in my positive birth story. It will pop up here just in 1 second. But yeah, I went in when I was 4 centimeters, and I wish I laboured for longer at home, because I feel like once I went into hospital, so my birth like plan was to basically do no drugs, and I did take drugs because That sounds like such horrible. I did take drugs. Like, I took the pain relief that they gave me, pethidine, and I tried Gasonair, but that didn't work for me because it made me feel sick. But I felt like as soon as I got into hospital, I wouldn't say it was like heavily medicalized, but when I got there, they did like a scan. I don't know why they did a scan, because the nurse or whoever was checking me, like, she kept getting things wrong, like, not bashing her. And then when I don't know who it was, like, the doctor came and checked, he was like, why would you say that? Like, the head is engaged, the head's down, like, there's whatever. So I feel like it raised my anxiety. And as you know, for birth, like, in order for things to flow, you need to be not anxious. You need to be calm and relaxed. So I feel like I was in pain at home, but I was relaxed. Like, I was playing like my music and whatever. But that break from going from home to the hospital, I think it definitely sort of broke that sort of, you know, like, that frame of mind. And when I got there, at home I was like using the ball, breathing, and then when I got there I didn't do any of that stuff. I was just so exhausted, and I think, like, there was a bed there and I was laying on it. I didn't lay on the bed at home or anything like that. I was just on the ball the whole time, or like leaning over, which is a really good position to like bring the baby down. So I feel like going into hospital did delay me giving birth, like how long the process was going to be. As a first time mom, they say it is longer. But yeah, so if I was to have another baby, I would definitely aim for a home birth. But obviously there's different factors. It depends on the pregnancy. You don't know how the pregnancy is going to go, and the availability of midwives to like do home birthing as well. So that was my first sort of regret. I'm going to unbox well, I'm not actually going to take this out. This is so cute. This is a little Christmas bib. So again, as I said, Christmas season. This is from Jojo Maman Bébé. Jojo Maman Bébé. So this is really cute. My friend just had a baby, so... But it'll be, yeah, I mean, next Christmas she'll be wearing bibs. These are so cute. I'll do like a few unboxing and then do talking, unless I don't think I'll unbox anything because I'll be too busy talking. Next is these pair of shoes for Rose, which, oh my gosh, they are adorable. Look at these little shoes, these little dolly shoes. They're cute, they're cute. Those are for her, like, if we're going somewhere dressy or we're going to church. Next thing, I'll do one more thing and then, so they had loads of Cath Kidston. I've never bought anything from Cath Kidston, but the designs are so gorgeous, and they had loads of Cath Kidston stuff. So I decided to pick up some for Rose in the next size up, so 4 to 5. Let's see. So this is like a matching set, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, so I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I'm sorry, but look, this is a Christmas one. This is in size 4 to 5. I'll try put the prices on the screen as well. This is in size 4 to 5. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is gorgeous. Look up close. And then we've got the matching leggings. So gorgeous. I love that. I think Rose is gonna love that, and that will be for this year. Another pair of shoes. Oh my gosh, so I had a bit of a nightmare. So I bought a new pair of shoes for Rose, and I was selling an old pair on Vinted, and then I accidentally sent like the new pair on Vinted, and then I was like to the person, I'm really, really sorry, like I sent the size up, like I'm happy for like to pay for you to send it back. And she was like, no, it's fine, I'll keep them. And I was like, oh. So then I had shoes for Rose that didn't fit, and I accidentally posted like the new ones, and we actually needed them. So yeah, just a new pair. They're basically the same as those black ones. So let's get on to the next sort of regret. Buying a pram that didn't fit the car. Now this sounds so stupid, but I guess like neither myself nor my husband did not think about this, so I don't take full responsibility for this. My mum bought us the pram, but I looked online to like see, and then I guess because it was COVID times, like you couldn't go into the store and like try out the pram. Like that's one thing like I'd love to do if we have another baby, but I don't think I'd do that because I already know, like I'm already into the world of prams and strollers or whatever, and we do now have a bigger car that, you know, can accommodate any size pram. But basically we got the pram now, and then like we didn't even try to see if it fit before she like arrived. We're like, yeah, it's done, set it up, and then when we went to use it like the first time to put in the car, we're like, it doesn't fit. Like this is so stupid. So yes, now we're not in COVID, so please, before you like buy a pram, a stroller, travel system, whatever, make sure it's going to fit in your car. I know that sounds so obvious, but for us it clearly wasn't obvious. We then ended up having to like take the wheels off and blah blah blah, and then put the bit in the front of the car, and it was a whole palaver, but eventually we got a bigger car. So either get a bigger car or get a smaller travel system or pram or whatever. Right, let's do another thing. This is another Cath Kidston one. This is in size 3 to 4. I think I accidentally bought this twice, so I might just give it to my friend who's had a girl. This is just a simple, cute, like flowery, and I love like this detailing here. What's this? Color. You know what I'm trying to say. This is cute. Just I look at the little pink button. So yeah, that's really pretty. But that's not going to fit Rose because she is, I mean, it might fit her. I don't know. Next regret I would say is comparing myself with other people's norms. Now in terms of motherhood, this can stretch, I guess, to a lot of things. So I'll just give one example. Like I would see people going to baby groups and I'd feel bad for not going there, but it just wasn't for me. And I made a whole video about baby groups, and I'm not going to go into it because I made a whole video about it, and I'll link it here. It will pop up now. But I would see other mums doing that. I'd be like, why can't you do that? Like they're like, look like they're having the best time. Like you're disadvantaging your baby. Like why are you not going? And so many people have thoughts about this. People say like it's a space for you to socialize, meet other mums. And whilst it's not good to do motherhood in isolation, I just think that certain things work for people and certain things don't. And that's okay. That is something that I just have to continually tell myself in this motherhood journey. Like what works for one person doesn't work for another. And why is it when we become mums, like we don't remember that? We might remember that in other aspects of our lives, but this too applies to motherhood. One person might sleep train their baby, one person might not. One person may like going, I don't know, out for walks every day. One person might like staying indoors because they feel most comfortable there. Different things work for different people. So please, like, I spent a lot of time like criticizing myself, and one of the ones was for baby groups because there was so much noise from other people saying you should go, get out of the house, socialize with other people. And I mean, people were saying that because I was depressed, but I just feel like it just wasn't the space for me, and there's many reasons for that. But just remember, what works for one person does not necessarily always work for you, and you can choose simply not to do something just because it doesn't feel good for you. You don't have to justify it for you, even if people are like, it's better for the baby if you do this. If mum's mental health isn't okay, babies, like everyone else, isn't going to be okay. So at the end of the day, yes, you have to do what's best for your child, but you also have to do what's best for you and what worked best for you. And that's all I'll say on that. Next one is another Cath Kidston one. I didn't realise that they were all like Christmassy clothes. 1.5. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Are these pajamas? They look like pajamas. This is for my friend. Apparently this looks like pajamas. Do you guys think these are pajamas? Because they look like pajamas to me. I mean, I wouldn't wear this out the house. This looks like pajamas. That's for my friend's daughter. She's literally like still in, I think she's like 8 weeks, but so it's going to be a while before it fits. Now, this one is another, I think this is another Cath Kidston one. As you can see, I picked up a lot of Cath Kidston stuff because that's what they had. And as I said, I've not really bought from them before, but all the stuff just looks so gorgeous. This is, yeah, oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. This is so, I just love like this cut, like the color like that. I feel like it's very vintage and old school. This is 4 to 5, and I love, before I had my daughter, I was like, I'm only gonna do neutral, no colorful stuff. But now I'm like, give me all the color. Like, have you guys heard of dopamine dressing? I just feel like we need it in this UK, because if I'm looking outside and it's so grey. This is gorgeous. Like, look at that detailing. So this is for my daughter. That's in 4 to 5. So again, as I said, the next size up. Let me go to my phone and see what was the next thing that I said. So this is not, I guess, I want to say it's a regret for me, but it's not a necessity. This is like a nice thing to have. So the next thing I put down was not saving money for postpartum wants. So massages, takeaway, osteopath, that sort of thing. So these are nice things to have. It's not a necessity, but you know, if you, I wouldn't say I was having loads of massages before I had my daughter, but my mum gifted me a pregnancy massage. I did go for a massage after I had my daughter. But things that like would have benefited us that I now know about is like taking my daughter to the osteopath. She didn't have, like, when the baby comes through the birth birth canal, or even if you have a C-section, it's quite traumatic in a sense that, like, even if it's a C-section, they're being pulled out, you know, of a comfortable space. In the birth canal, they're being squeezed through, like, you know, a very tight space. So I wish I saved some money to take my daughter to the osteopath. She didn't have reflux or anything like that, but just to get her adjusted, and the same for me. So it's a nice to have, not a necessity. As I said, I did have one massage post-pregnancy, but you know, like when you're up doing like the late night feeds and all that, you just get so achy. So I think if I did have another, I would save money. And if you want to look after yourself postpartum, which is super duper important, I'm not saying you need to go to the osteopath and you need to get a massage. However, it's something that if you want to do, then maybe save some money for that. Or maybe when you're doing like your gift list or whatever, you can ask for money instead of things. And that leads me on to the next thing. Buying stuff that I didn't need. There's some stuff that I bought, like I bought like 3 nappy creams. So why do you need 3 nappy creams? Like, you only needed a tiny amount of nappy cream. And that nappy cream is going to last you forever, like ages, like a really, really long time. So buying stuff that I didn't need. So what I would say, if I was to have another, I would prioritize, like, maybe if people want to gift me stuff, I would ask for money or vouchers to certain places. Vouchers for like takeaway, delivery, Just Eat. Because 100%, I guarantee you, your baby is going to have everything they need and more. It always happens, like when you go to a baby shower, people give you loads of stuff, and you can buy stuff. This is another thing, like, buy the stuff as you need it. I know it's really nice. It was so cute. I did this, like having all the drawers filled out. You do all the laundry, you wash, like you're like, we've got 0 to 3 and 3 to 6 and 6 to 9, and just buy stuff as you need it. Because sometimes I found that I had so much stuff in excess that I didn't need. Like, what's the point? Like, baby is always gonna have what they need, 100%. So what I would do differently, and what I regretted definitely, is I will buy stuff if we do decide to have another child as we need it, as we go into the next size. Because basically I was so excited when I had my daughter. What I did was I bought like loads of stuff, and then she was born in the summer, and I had like 0 to 3 like long sleep suits. Of course she's gonna need a sleep suit, but I had too many stuff for like winter when she was born, basically at the end of spring going into summer. So just think, if you want to pre-buy stuff, that's fine, but just think about the season that your baby is going to be born into, and make sure you get that stuff that correlates to that season, unless you're just going to find yourself having to buy more stuff, and that's just a waste of money. So 2 tips there in one. Think about the season that your baby's being born in, and don't buy 3 bottles of nappy cream, because you don't need that. Just don't buy things in excess. You can always just buy as you need them. That would be my tip. I don't know if I'm going to get through everything. I bought these shoes for Rose to wear to nursery. Now, I am not, like, I don't really care about unisex when it comes to certain things like shoes, clothes. I will just buy her, like, I don't want to say what's the cheapest, but these are good for nursery. She always comes back, like, the things are just ruined and crazy. I don't know if she's gonna like these though, and I don't know if my husband's gonna be like, they're too boyish. So I'll see what they say. But yeah, I got these. I think they were like, as I said, I'll put the price on the screen. I can't remember how expensive they were. Let me do another thing. What is this? This is a baby outfit. This is 9 to 12. And again, this is a neutral thing, because I'm not sure who I'm going to give this to, so it's just a gender. This is 9 to 12. This looks huge for a 9 to 12 baby. Maybe I've just forgotten how babies are. But yeah, is that flowers? I don't think that's flowers. It looks like, I don't know if that's flowers or not. Can you see? But yeah, just a little neutral outfit. I need to change the SD card because I'm going to run out of time. So I'll show you one more thing, then I'll change the SD card. This is, I don't remember buying this. What is this? 5 to 6. So this is for my daughter. This is a cardigan, or is it a dress? Oh my gosh, this is cute. This is just a little dress. This looks really big. But yeah, a dress. Very nice for the winter. Okay, let me change the SD card and then we'll continue with the video. So next thing, I'll go through another thing on my list. I'm nearly done, to be honest. The next one is feeling guilty for how I felt about new motherhood. So I must say, like, I enjoyed the first couple of weeks of motherhood, but then the bubble burst. The bubble burst, like, my husband went back to work. I think when your baby's first born, there's a lot of euphoria, adrenaline, and then like you're enjoying, especially as a first time mum. I don't know how second time mum feels because I only have one child. This is just a simple top for Rose to wear to nursery. It was like £3. I think, yeah, as I was saying, I don't know how second time mums feel, but as a new mum, like I felt euphoric. Like I really enjoyed like just staring at my baby all day long. But then after the first couple of weeks, the sleep deprivation set in, my husband went back to work. I was doing a lot of mothering alone, and I felt so guilty for like feeling like regretting motherhood, choosing to become a mum, because I found it really hard, really exhausting. Like the lack of sleep. My daughter had a milk allergy, which I didn't know, and I was like eating like ice cream and brownies all night long whilst being hungry from breastfeeding. So I started to regret, like I was like, why did I choose to become a mum? Like, why is this so hard? Like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling angry? And I felt so guilty. And I did a video about like having postpartum depression, which I did. But that, a lot of it was like me, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. I don't think they had it in Rose's size. This is for my friend. This is gorgeous. Sorry, again, another Cath Kidston one. This is absolutely gorgeous. Like I can't believe, like look at the little bow at the back. Can't believe how gorgeous that is. Yeah, I felt so guilty, and I did do a video, I don't know if I'm repeating myself, about me having postpartum depression, because yeah, I guess I was just stuck in a cycle. Like so many people want to have children, like why are you feeling this way, like do better. So much guilt. I'm beating myself up again, and if I am to have another, like I will give myself more grace and accept that not every feeling that I feel in motherhood is going to be happiness and like euphoria and like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. Because sometimes it's not the best thing ever when you're going on 7 nights or 2 weeks of sleep deprivation, or your partner's not home because they're working long hours to provide for you and your family. It's not all daisies and roses, okay? Sometimes it's okay to feel like shit, because sometimes that's just how life, you know, plays out, but it doesn't stay like that forever. So the most important thing to remember is that everything is for a season. And that's my lesson for today. This is a cute cardigan. This is so cute, just $6.99. And I think that is literally all of my sort of regrets about first time motherhood. I will show you the last couple of things. I think the biggest sort of regret is just being too hard on myself. This is really soft. This is just a little onesie, a Christmas one. Very cute, very soft. I think, yeah, my biggest lesson and what I would say to new mums is to stop being so hard on yourself. Like, this is your first time experiencing motherhood. You didn't know what to expect, although you read all the books and watched all the videos online. This is a new journey for you, and it's okay to not love it all the time. It's okay to feel like crap, and I know there's not a lot of spaces on the internet where people voice these things openly, which is why mums don't say anything and they just get trapped in this cycle of feeling really crappy. This is for Rose. She already has a matching top, but at the time I actually couldn't find the matching bottoms in the store, but they were £3 because I guess they're the last season or whatever. But yeah, just some colourful little leggings. And then another one of those tops was, I said, I accidentally bought, so this is 3 to, what does that say? Oh, 5 to 6. Wait, okay, so yeah, I bought 2. I don't know why I bought 2. That was an accident, but I'll just give one to someone. And then the last thing is this matching set, which is super duper cute. And I'll show you quickly and then I'll end the video. But if there's anything you can take away from this video, there's always going to be things that you wish that you might have done differently, but that's just life in general. Try not to beat yourself up too much. Look, this is so cute. Just like a little, it's giving Clueless vibes. Just relax. Give yourself grace. It's okay to not feel your best all the time. There's going to be stuff that you wish you'd done differently, but if you have another child, then maybe you can change it for the next child. Or maybe you can change how you respond to your child if you feel like you're too shouty. Tomorrow, try not to be too shouty. If you want to feed them different food, tomorrow, make a food shopping list and do that differently. We can only do our best, and once we acknowledge that something that we're doing isn't how we want to do, then there's always the space and opportunity to change that. And I'm saying that as someone who used to beat themselves up a lot. a lot. Okay, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Please comment down below and share your sort of experiences or things that you wish you'd done differently in your motherhood journey. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.